There are great differences between being on a film set, a documentary set, or a promo set. Not entirely. I mean, there's some similarities, but there's a lot of differences. And the choice to me is I will be on any set that will let me be on their set. There's to me, the goal is to learn, and everybody does it different. And because there's different ways of filming it, there's plenty to learn and grow and just see from other people and working with other people. There's different amounts of stress on those sets. There's different amounts of creativity that's available on different types of sets. And so as many experiences as you can get on a set, I say absolutely. I mean, as long as the content, what you're making and what they're making isn't going to be morally compromising or weird or strange, you generally trust the people, those kind of caveat things are given. Yeah, if somebody says, we got a project, you want to come help, you should be there. Watch the way they do it, ask questions, learn to get along with people, because it's all going to be different. I think it's a great experience if you can get on sets. A film set is more organized, is planned, and is more, this is what we're doing, this is what we're doing, this is what we're doing, and next after that, it's more structured that way. But you're also shooting kind of nonstop for 8 to 10, 14 hours a day. And so there's very rarely any downtime, depending on your department. A documentary, you're usually shooting like 1 or 2 interviews. That's my recommendation per day. So there's a lot more downtime, but there's a lot more intensity of just, it's so critical because you have one person coming in, there's no chance to come back and film again. Whereas movies, sometimes they come back and get the actors and do the pickup shoots. And so it's important, but documentaries just, it's really almost live event. There's a lot of mental pressure that goes into those. And there's fewer people usually, so you're carrying more hats. But it doesn't go for 8 to 10, 14 hours a day, I would hope. That it's more intense, but hopefully less so. Promo films are kind of a mix of both. You were with us at the Academy. There's downtime, but then there's like high intense. And so that one's just kind of a weird mixed bag. I feel like you have more creativity sometimes in a promo film. There's more time to just kind of try things. Documentary can be that way. Movie sets are less that way. They've usually planned all those things in pre-production or should have. So they're very, very different. And the crew sizes are bigger on a movie, less on a documentary. Promo is going to be kind of medium. Sometimes it'll be 2 people. Sometimes it'll be 12 people. It just depends. Any set that's asking or available, I would say do your best to go show up and even be there for a day and just get some experience. I got to be on the Irwin brothers, who've made Woodlawn and Mom's Night Out, some of those films. They were shooting in Oklahoma for their latest film, I Can Only Imagine. And I found out about it too late to go be a regular on the crew. But I knew a guy who let me come in and help wrangle extras. So I was there for a total of 4 days. And you're working 10 to 14 hours a day. Like, I was making pizza runs. Or going to Walmart and buying hundreds of dollars of candy and cookies for the extras. So it's not what I'm usually used to doing on a film set. But what was really cool, and this is one thing I liked and why I kind of stayed, because making pizza runs is not that educational. Although now I know what my other people have to deal with. Is once we got the extras in the scene and they were set, then we had downtime in our department. And I could sit in there and watch them film the scene. That was hugely educational for me, to watch these people with huge crews, multi-million-dollar budget, film a project. And I couldn't watch a lot of the setup. I couldn't watch a lot of the teardown. I couldn't talk to any of the rest of the crew much and figure out why or how they were doing it. So I couldn't get to do any of those. I'd just sit and watch. But I enjoyed that. So for 4 days out of their 2-month shoot, I got to be there. And it was worth making pizza runs and going to Walmart. And they were great. They treated me great. The crew was great. Their set was great. I really enjoyed doing that. So my point is, if you can get on a set, even doing odd jobs, do it. It's worth just seeing how other people do things. You can learn stuff. So, and ask questions if you can. Don't get in the way. If you can ask questions, absolutely.